Hello, this is Abhishek Kumar, and in this video, I am going to discuss Mathematics 2-mark question from GATE Easy 2022. So the question says that let alpha and beta be the two non-zero real numbers and b1 and b2 be the two non-zero real vectors of size 3 cos 1. That means it is given that alpha and beta, they are the non-zero real numbers. So they alpha and beta is not equals to 0 and they are the real numbers, right? And b1 and b2 be two non-zero real vectors. So b1 and b2 are non-zero real vectors of size 3 cos 3. So b1 is a 3 cos 1 vector and v2 is also a vector whose size is 3 cos 1. So these are the vectors and these two vectors are also non-zero, right? Now suppose that b1 and b2 satisfies this condition and this condition. These are the three conditions that b1 and b2 are satisfying. Let A be the 3 cos 3 matrix given by this. Now the matrix is given by this equation and we have to determine the eigenvalues of the matrix A. So this is the matrix A which is given in terms of alpha, beta, b1 and b2. So we have to determine the eigenvalues of this matrix A, right? So how to find the eigenvalue of this matrix, right? So this is equation for the matrix A. So we will try to convert this matrix in the matrix equation form, right? What is the matrix equation? That is, matrix equation is simply 1 minus lambda I and some eigenvector x which is equals to 0. So this is nothing but ax minus lambda x will be equals to 0. From here ax will be equals to lambda x, where x is the eigenvector. Then this lambda value is called the eigenvalue of the matrix A. Right? So how we do that? Right? So let us post multiplying the matrix A with the b1, right? b1 vector, right? Post multiplying a matrix by vector b1, right? Because we know that this is ax, so we are doing in this form, right? We are trying to make this form where b1 is nothing but the eigenvector. So we are multiplying a into b1. So b1 is given as a non-zero real vector. This is also a x is also a vector. So we are trying to make in this form. So this is become a b1 and we are multiplying as post. So this will become alpha v1 b1 transpose plus beta v2 v2 transpose, and we are post multiplying by b1. So this will become alpha b1 b1 transpose into b1 plus beta v2 v2 transpose v1. Now from this first condition that is given in the question, this condition, if you take the transpose of this condition, because here the term is b2 transpose into b1, so we are trying to make in this form, that is v1 transpose into v2. So let us take the transpose of this term, so it will convert it to this form, that is b1 transpose v2 is equals to 0. So we are take transpose of this term and here is 0, so transpose of 0 simply 0. So now it will become transpose of v2 and this is b1. So transpose of b2 and b1 transpose of transpose. So this one we are taking 2 times transpose of b1, so this becomes b1. So this will be equals to 0. Now put this value here, right? So this term become 0 because v2 transpose into v1 is equals to 0, so this term becomes 0. Now we are having ba v1 is equals to alpha. Now you can also put this value b1 transpose into v1. So this is given condition, b1 transpose into v1 is equals to 1, so this is 1. So we have obtained this condition. So you can clearly see that this is the same condition like this: ax equals to lambda x, then x is the eigenvector of the matrix A, and lambda is the eigenvalue of the matrix A. From here you can clearly see that alpha 1 is the one of the eigenvalue of the matrix A. So one eigenvalue lambda 1 is equals to alpha. This is for the eigenvalue of matrix A, one of the eigenvalue, right? This is alpha, only alpha. Right? From here you can directly choose the option, in which option the value lambda eigenvalue given alpha, so this is given in the option A, and none of the other option having the alpha eigenvalue. So from here you can directly choose the option A, which is the correct answer. But let us find other eigenvalues. What are the other eigenvalues? That is 0 and beta. We will try to find these values, right? But option wise you can directly choose the option A, and this is sufficient for solving the question and to get the 2 marks. But for knowledge point of view, we will complete all the eigenvalues, right? Now to find the other eigenvalues, now let us make a v2, right? Because 2 vectors given in the question, v1 and v2, so we are trying to make in the form of a v2. So how we make a v2? We will post multiplying this equation by v2. So it will become a v2 is equals to, this is alpha b1 transpose plus beta v2 transpose and post multiplying by v2. Now this will be equals to a v2 will be equals to alpha b1 transpose into v2 plus beta v2 transpose v2. Now put the values from the given condition in the question. What are the conditions given? This is b2 transpose into v2 equals to 1 and b1 transpose into b2 equals to 0. So we'll put this condition, that is b1 transpose into v2, which is this value 0, and b2 transpose into b2, this value is given as 1, this value is 1. So we are left with a v2 equals to beta v2. So this is nothing in the form of ax equals to lambda x, where v2 is the eigenvector and beta is the eigenvalue of matrix A. That means we can say that the another eigenvalue for the matrix A, lambda 2 equals to beta. This is the another eigenvalue for the matrix A, right? Now we have determined 2 eigenvalues, that is alpha and beta. Now we have to determine third eigenvalue. So it is given that A is equals to alpha v1 transpose plus beta v2 transpose, right? Now it is also given that v1 is the order of 3 cross 1 column matrix, right? And v2 is also a column matrix of size 3 cross 1, right? So for the column matrix, the b1 and b1 transpose, if you calculate the determinant of b1 into b1 transpose, the determinant of this matrix is always 0, right? Because it is a column matrix. For column matrix, if you find the determinant of a column matrix, B1 into B1 transpose, the determinant is always 0. Why it is true? Because let us say that B1 is a column matrix. Let us be generalized. We are taking a generalized column matrix. Let us say X by Z. Now, what is the transpose of this matrix? That is, let us assume B1 is equals to X by Z. Then its transpose is X by N Z, right? So this is 3 cross 1, and this is 1 cross 3, and therefore we will get a square matrix of size 3 cross 3, right? So let us find the square matrix. So this is nothing but X into X, X square, and this is X by, this is XZ. Now multiply the second term by, that is X by, then Y square, then YZ, then ZX, ZY, then Z square. Now you can clearly see that if you find the determinant of this matrix, right? So how to find the matrix? We will take X from the first, we will take X as common from the first row. So it will become X, Y, Z. We will take Y common from the second row. So it will become X, Y, Z. We will take Z common from the third row. So it will become X by Z. So you can clearly see that all the rows are same. Therefore, its determinant is 0. That's why I am saying that the determinant of V1 into V1 transpose is always 0. So when a column matrix is given, right, then the determinant of V1 into V1 transpose is always 0. From here we can say that V1 into V1 transpose is a singular matrix. It is a singular matrix. A matrix is said to be singular matrix if its determinant is 0. Since the determinant of B1 transpose is 0, so we can say that B1 transpose is a singular matrix. Similarly for V2 is also a column matrix of size 3 cross 1. Therefore, V2 and V2 transpose, the determinant of this matrix is also 0. Therefore, this matrix is also a singular matrix, right? Or here you can see that the matrix A is nothing but alpha into B1 transpose plus beta into V2 transpose. So this is the sum of two singular matrix, right? So any matrix which is a sum of two singular matrix, then the determinant is also 0, right? So A is the sum of two singular matrix. Right? Let us say some A1 plus some matrix A2, where A1 and A2 are nothing but these values. Alpha B1 transpose, alpha is simply a constant, beta is also simply a constant, right? So from here, we can say that because the determinant of A1 is also 0, the determinant of A2 is also 0 because they are the singular matrix. From here, we can say that the determinant of A is also 0, right? Because the determinant of A is simply the determinant of sum of the determinant of A1 and A2. So the determinant of A1 is 0, the determinant of A2 is also 0. So the determinant of A is also 0. That means A is also a singular matrix. Now you can see that the determinant of matrix A is 0, and we also know one of the property of eigenvalues. What? The product of eigenvalues is nothing but the determinant of matrix A. Now we know that the determinant of the matrix A is 0, and we know the two values alpha and beta, and the third eigenvalue, let us say that this is lambda 3, and it is given in the question that alpha and beta, these both quantities are non-zero. Therefore we can say that third eigenvalue, that is lambda 3, equals to 0. So this is the third eigenvalue. Since alpha and beta are non-zero, therefore alpha 3 must be 0. So from here, we can say that all the eigenvalues for the matrix A are alpha, beta, and third one is 0. So these are the three eigenvalues for the given matrix A. And these eigenvalues are given in the option A, right? So we have solved this question in very small time from finding the only one of the eigenvalue. From checking only one of the eigenvalue, we can choose the option directly, right? So the option is A, but we have solved this question completely for understanding of the concept. So this is the complete solution for this question. And friends, if you are new to this channel, then please subscribe our channel and also press the bell icon to get the latest notification. Thank you.